Golf News RI presents the Golf Dudes Podcast. Here are the dudes. Founder Rich Capali. Mr. Rich, how you doing today, buddy boy? We had a good day today, although it wasn't as warm as
I got myself
weathermen said.
Yeah. Oh yeah, As soon as we stepped out of the clubhouse after lunch, it started getting 70 degrees. Yeah, had a good day. Brought it down under 90 today, which was nice after a severe pants cramping on the back nine. Mm-hmm. But all in all, it was a good day.
Awesome. We were playing over at King's Crossing, so shout out to them. Had some wings, watched some golf afterward. And now here we are. So busy week this week. Lots of big news, including just about, I started to put up just about an hour and a half ago now. Time flies when you're having fun. Quinessa Country Club named a new pro, and I'm going to totally screw up his name. But here goes nothing. Peter Chawaszewski. Again, I'm certain I screwed up his name. But anyway, he was named the new head pro at Quinessa. And again, we just put that story up on Golf News RI about an hour and a half ago, so be sure to check that out. This comes after John Delbonis, who's been there for several years, resigned from the club recently. No word on what is going on with him or if he's taking a new job somewhere else. Originally, when I first heard the news of him resigning, I was personally told that he was going to take the job at TPC Boston. Obviously, that is not the case because as we reported, I believe it was earlier this week, if not late last week, TPC Boston brought in their own head pro, the former pro at TPC Scottsdale, is now at Boston.
Nice.
So that's a pretty big move for him. Again, you can find both of those stories on our website. So congrats to Peter. For those wondering who Peter is, some of you actually might know him. He was the former head pro, or I guess he was the director of golf at Lake of Isles over at Foxwoods, and now he comes to Quinessa, and he's expected to start on March 29th, according to a letter from Quinessa to its membership that we were sent, again, just a few hours ago. So that is the big news, and again, that story is up on our website if you would like to check out, learn more information, whatnot. So that was the big news of the day, or the big news of the last couple of hours, anyway. Thanks, Terry, for tuning in. There's something weird around my phone, like it doesn't update as to who is.
I can't even get the comments up right now.
Caitlin Allen and Joel Bissett are watching. At least 2 people are watching. The thing says 5, but
I got 5 in here.
Yeah. Anyway, that's weird.
Oh, that's the comments. Yeah.
So there's that. The other big news, which we had this morning, and a lot of people were disappointed by it, obviously, is Atlantic Golf Center. It looks like that's not going to be any longer. The Anthony Properties, a Texas-based development company, is moving forward with a plan to develop the golf center into approximately 329. It's kind of a random number.
Yeah, right. Why would it be even?
329. It's on their website, so I just report what they say. 329 multifamily units, as well as retail space and restaurants. I am told that the Atlantic Golf Center will be there for the next 4 to 6 months or so. So I guess they're gonna try to get through the summer and then close it down. And Anthony Properties, or their development company, is expected to start construction in 2022. So there's that. Mario Martone has a political comment, and we're not going to address that because I don't do politics.
I can't see any other comments. I don't know. Maybe it's on. I gotta fix
anyway. So there's that. Your thoughts on the golf center? We had some great. People were really disappointed. I can read some of the comments from our Facebook page, but just your thoughts on the latest on the Atlantic Golf Center, another driving range.
Yeah, I mean, all you got. I mean, the closest one you got now is, I mean, for the whole Rhode Island is Mulligan's, and who knows what the hell is going on with that. Then you got a couple random public courses like North Kingstown, Cranston, and maybe a couple other ones that you can actually just walk on and play and hit balls. But other than that, I mean, the centralized one is Mulligan's for like South Mass and Rhode Island. So it sucks. I mean, I guess the novelty of them is kind of going by the wayside.
Exactly. People reacted on our Facebook page to the article that I posted this morning. Sean Fineout, he says the closest driving range we had in Northern Rhode Island with Bungay Brook closing soon. I'm not sure what Bungay Brook is, but I'll look into it. And Mulligan's Island also getting developed. Obviously, Mulligan's Island is not getting developed. In fact, they just opened for the season on Tuesday or Wednesday. I think Wednesday. So they're not getting developed yet, but as we've reported and as has been reported, the owners of Mulligan's are desperately trying to get out of that. So who knows? Like you said, who knows what the future is?
I just saw the second comment.
Joe Miranda says, "Such bull crap. We don't need more stores and apartments." I drove by Atlantic today, and that place was packed. So people are certainly passionate about their driving ranges, and for a lot of people, it's obviously a big deal. But we'll see.
Joel says Bungay Brook 9-hole course and driving range in Bellingham.
So I will look into that as well. If they're about to close, I never heard of it, but probably because it's in Massachusetts. So it's going to be hard to work on. Mario says it's going to be hard to work on the big dog with a building in the way. True, valid point. Yeah. And what is funny, you're talking about driving ranges, and it just occurred to me that old right down the street from where we are, that Smithfield driving range.
Yeah,
it's not going to be.
Do you know what the hell the name of it was?
I thought Route 7 driving range.
Was it Route 7? I can't remember.
I thought that was the name of it. It's not going to be a. Obviously, it's been closed for years and years. This is not like breaking news.
18 years it's been closed at least.
Yeah, something like that. A while. And now they're going to put a coffee connection in there. There's a sign. Obviously, they had put are they apartments or whatever?
Condos, houses. Yeah, there's a couple of big houses in the back over there.
Yeah, so obviously they already, it's been, like you said, it's been closed for 18 years or whatever it's been. And now there's going to be a coffee connection there, apparently. So, well, not apparently, that's what it is. So there's that. So
Guido's driving range.
Guido's driving range. I don't know. That could have been what it's called for all I know. It was a cool little place, though. But yeah, a tough time for driving ranges to continue. And again, we'll keep you updated on the Atlantic Golf Center. We'll keep you updated on Mulligan's Island, but they just opened for the season, and it's going to be fascinating to watch. And it was funny. I wrote the story about them opening for the season. I kind of did a timeline of events of what happened and how everything went down, and it's quite interesting to see how things changed. But if you have a chance to go back and read that from a couple of days ago, it was pretty interesting. And for the most part, I was pretty happy with our journalism. Or my journalism or whatever on the entire situation. So both the situations are fascinating. We do have a picture. I didn't send this to the producer to put up. I should have, but I didn't. But it's on our website. We have a picture of the proposed development of the apartment buildings that's going to go on the Atlantic Golf Center, supposedly. So we'll see what happens with that. So those are some of the bigger stories of the week, of the day. But a huge story that was earlier this week, it's kind of been overshadowed by these couple of things, was the big thing that we found out on Wednesday with the U.S. Senior Open. You actually alerted me to it from your underground sources, and a big news regarding the Senior Open. It's returning to Newport in 2024. Obviously, it was canceled. It was supposed to be in 2020, but it was canceled due to COVID. And so that's pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah, no, I've actually never been to Newport Country Club before. Hoping to get there in the near future. But yeah, we kind of got screwed out of it last year, and I'm glad they're bringing it back. I want to. I'm definitely going to hit up a couple days of that. I can't wait.
So, my mother says mine keeps stopping. I don't know what to tell you. So that's coming back in 2024. I reached out to Billy Andre on it to get his thoughts, and he was excited. He said, and it's in our article, so he said, quote, while I'm sad that the USJ and Newport Country Club couldn't have come to an agreement to play the Senior Open this year, excuse me, I'm grateful that it is returning to 2024. And he went on to say he's happy for the golf fans in Rhode Island. He's happy for Newport, Newporters. etc. So a cool comments from him. That I got that on Tuesday through text. And obviously, the Senior Open this year is set for Omaha Country Club in Nebraska in 2021. Obviously, and it's interesting to look ahead to 2024. The potential field. Phil Mickelson could be on the field. Jim Furyk, Steve Stricker, Bernhard Langer.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, I imagine the locals will be playing.
Yep.
Faxon, Android. I don't know if I'm Faxon, but Android and Brett Quigley for sure. But it should be an interesting field if and when it does get here.
Yep. I'm excited.
Mario says, "Forget it. Family has to come over on the Mayflower, ready to be big. Joke out. Only people who can play there."
You're talking about Newport.
Okay. I never played there either. My dad's played there a few times, and my uncle. So, but yeah, it's a historic course. Obviously, it's hosted the Women's U.S. Open and the U.S. Amateur in '95. Pretty exciting. Joel says Mickelson on.
He said Mickelson.
Yeah, Mickelson on.
Yeah, Mickelson should be there. Yeah.
By that time, he should be playing the Champions Tour full time.
Full time, yeah, because he ain't getting it done on the regular tour.
That's kind of those are the big stories of the day. Do you have anything going on? Any local news on your front?
No. I'm trying to think. I don't think so.
Kings Crossing looked good today, even better than we played 2 years ago. So that's good.
I played there Sunday. It was even a little bit more green on Sunday than it was on Sunday. So yeah, slowly but surely we're getting it together. Before you know it, it'll be April 1st, and then before you know it, it'll be May. So hopefully we're gonna have a good golf season this year.
Yeah, it should be an exciting off season. We certainly have, besides the actual golf itself, we certainly have plenty going on at Golf News RI. Also, be sure to stay tuned for announcements and content regarding the Open Question, which is a book we're helping Peter May, legendary Boston sports writer, promote. Myra says, "Then summer is over." Right.
Pretty much goes by in the blink of an eye.
It is. But yeah, Peter May with the Open Question. I can confirm, because I just got this confirmed the other day, that at least one book signing in Rhode Island will be held at King's Crossing.
Oh, nice. Cool.
So that's going to be on, I think it's Saturday, May 29th from 4 to 5 p.m. We're doing a book signing with Peter. So we're hoping to get another one, or at least one more in Rhode Island. But there's at least one in Rhode Island at King's Crossing. So that's going to be really exciting. We'll have some content leading up to that. Peter's going to be on the show once the book drop. It gets closer to the release date, which is May 12th. So stay tuned for things regarding that. Also, it's either going to be next week or the week after. I have to double check with him. But Michael Callahan's going to be on the show to talk about Chase for a Cure, the golf tournament he's promoting or putting on to raise funds for his son. So we'll have him on as well. So lots coming up in the next couple of weeks. Obviously, these last 2 weeks just been us, which is fine. But we have some things coming up in the future. And the Bruins are up 2-0 for those that are concerned about
that's why I kind of jumped.
And they can never beat the Islanders. So that's surprising.
Looking good so far.
David Gordon, thanks for watching. Obviously, Mario, thanks for watching. And Mother, thanks for watching. Joel, thanks for watching. And anyone else who is watching. I know there's a handful of people watching. So,
wow, Camphor.
So there's that. I do have a question of the week, which I already went over with you. But we're going to do that. Let's do that now so we can get it out of the way and give people time to talk about it. This is a question regarding for all of you degenerates. So earlier this week, John Rahm, for those that don't know, earlier this week, John Rahm made news at his press conference. I think it was Tuesday, but whatever day it was. He warned better. He took upon himself to warn bettors to think twice about betting him for the Masters. Obviously, we're 2 weeks away from the Masters. We'll be announcing some Masters coverage, in the next week or so. Just so everyone has an idea of what we're going to try to do.
2 weeks, right?
2 weeks. 2 weeks to the Masters. So we'll be announcing some coverage, probably similar to what we did in November. He's going to work his full-time job one of the days, but the other days probably be something similar. But anyway, this is not the point. John Rahm earlier this week said maybe think twice about betting him. to win the Masters because he may have to leave as his wife is expecting their first child. He says he's not missing the birth of his first child or any child for that matter. So good on him. So he might have to leave in the middle of the tournament. So my question is obviously, barring something crazy happening, John Rahm will be a favorite to win the tournament, top 3, 4, 5, whatever it is.
Yeah, definitely top 5. Yeah.
Which one of you guys is going to Augusta? Well, hopefully one day one of us will be going to Augusta.
Yeah,
but not this year, unless you have a connection to Mario. So my question is, as a degenerate gambler and yourself, are you with John Rahm saying that, and with the possibilities, whatever? Now he might play the whole tournament. Who the hell knows? You never know with these things. Are you throwing some coin on John Rahm, or are you staying far away?
Staying away. I'm staying away just because of the fact that his head's probably not going to be there. He may play well, but his head's not going to be there. I don't think he's going to be like super focused. He's always going to be looking over his shoulder, listening for the phone call. He's already. My whole thing is that his foot's probably already halfway out the door before he even starts. You know what I mean? So, i.e., his head's not going to be in it. I don't think, as it shouldn't be. I mean, it sucks that the time frames around Augusta. But crap happens, and but yeah, no, I'm steer clear. Unless the odds are insane, which they shouldn't be because he's going to be top 5. So, yeah. So I'm definitely staying away.
Mario says he's only leaving if he isn't in contention. No way he is leaving if he's in first or second. I'm not sure.
It's a good point, but I mean, geez.
He's been talking about this for.
I mean,
an entire year.
He gets the phone call at like Sunday morning, and he's like in the second to last group. Like, come on, man, that's a little. Yeah, that's a little. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be weird. That's an interesting. Situation. Oh man. You're in the last group or second to last group on a Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, he's been saying he would leave, forever. Scotty Boulos, we have a Scotty Boulos study. Wow. Don't waste your money. This one is Phil's to lose. Well, Phil will probably lose.
Phil's to lose.
There's a good chance he'll probably lose.
Amazing.
Mario's really getting risque over here.
I can't even see his comments. I'm kind of pissed right now.
Restart your phone?
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Mario's going off the deep end. I don't know if he's having a drink or what, but I'm not gonna.
Yes. Golfer's life, baby. Let's go.
So yeah. So Wilson, he's been talking about this for a year, basically saying he would leave. We'll see what happens. I have no idea. Fortunately, I've never been in that situation where I'm in the Masters
in any sort of tournament.
It's like Kirkbride tournaments don't count.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It'll certainly be a fascinating situation if he does play himself into contention, and then all of a sudden he has to go. But also, I thought it was interesting what you just said, which is that he's probably not even going to be focused. His head might not even be in the game. No. Anyway.
Like I said, he might have one foot out the door before he even starts. So who knows? Yeah. I mean, he could be lights out. I mean, and he could just run of the mill, or I don't know. There's just too much of a risk, and it's pretty, in my opinion, it's kind of like a waste of money. I mean, I don't even know how that would work if you were to put money on him and he withdraws. I don't know if I don't think you can get your money back, like from the apps or the bookies or anything like that. I don't think they'll give your money back. So I think it's a waste of time.
So there you have. That's the question of the week. If you guys have more thoughts on it, you can weigh in as well. Joel Bissett says JT for the win. Obviously at the Masters, we'll say he didn't play too good in this week's tournament. He lost both matches, but obviously the Masters isn't match play. So
that'd be a nice haul, huh? Friggin' players championship and the Masters. Yeah.
He's gonna have high odds. I mean, what you gotta figure the top 5 betting favorites are gonna be who? JT, DJ. Rahm's gonna be in
DJ, JT,
Spieth.
No, maybe like top 10 or top 15, maybe. Who else? I'm trying to think right now. Probably Morikawa will be in there. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, it's going to suck. Obviously, the GOAT's not going to be there, but plenty of. But DJ's going to challenge. Oh my God, I can't even talk right now. He had the green jacket last year, so he's going to be definitely a favorite. But yeah, like I said, a lot of these young kids, a lot of them got a taste of the Masters of Augusta the first time last year or the year before. So it should be pretty. They should know the course a little bit better than last year. So who knows? It's anybody's game, especially at Augusta.
Absolutely. Mario says, "Did people who bet VCU get their money back?" Obviously, talking about the tournament with VCU having to forfeit.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm not 100% sure. They might have. These.
Yeah, I don't know how any. I don't know how any of
gotten
that
their,
works.
Giving them their money back. They've done this kind of thing before. Well, the Rangers are up 3-0 on the Flyers. All right.
Jesus, the Flyers are a dumpster fire right now. Jesus, Zibanejad. Wow.
By the way, we're only 4 points behind the Bruins. Just saying.
Yeah, I know. We've played the least amount of games too.
Sorry, mixing in a hockey second for a little while. Yeah, I'm not sure about how that situation worked. They might have. They could have very easily gotten their money back.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, there might be like a disclaimer or something like that on this year's. Like whenever you make money, make bets on college basketball, it'd be like a disclaimer just so you know, like you won't get your half back or something like that. There's got to be some sort of disclaimer before you make your bets.
Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the big stuff from today. Obviously, we just did the question of the week. For those of you that just tuned in, we also talked about the Atlantic Golf Center going away as they're moving forward with the proposal, 329 multifamily units. Who knows? It'll be interesting to see what the cost is, because that's right on my main street, Newport Ave. And obviously they're close to, the trains and stuff. So that'll be interesting to see how that all shakes out in the coming weeks and months, and so on. And also we talked about the U.S. Open. For those of you that missed the story, the U.S. Senior Open, is returning to Newport in 2024. Greg Lakeway, thank you for watching. Welcome to the show. And so that's all the things that we've talked about so far on the show. All that's on the table, obviously. If you guys have thoughts on that stuff, do you want to get to some PGA Tour stuff? Dell Match Play certainly.
Yeah, got a little bit of stuff. Not too much crazy stuff, but there's some in there.
Now, my question is, have you ever put your ball in somebody's pool? Because that was the story of the day yesterday.
No, even when I play Florida and stuff like that, I don't even think I put. Well, I did put it in that lady's backyard off a 9 at Kirkbride. That was when I was playing really, really bad. But no, I don't think I've ever.
Might have been in a pool for all I know.
Maybe it was. I think it was in the backyard, but no, I haven't.
So you've done one thing that Roy McIlroy hasn't done.
Jesus Christ, unbelievable.
But that was completely bizarre. And he actually played good today. He won today.
Did he?
Yeah. I don't know how you want to do it, because it was obviously this week is match play. So
yeah, it's kind of tough.
Do you want to just do some of the big names?
Yeah.
Grab some of the big names.
Do a little bit of a rundown.
You don't have to go through the whole thing.
As boring as it sounds. Cantlay wins one up against Carlos Ortiz. Cantlay pushes his record to 2-0 for the week. Patrick Reed wins 2-1 against Christian Bezuidenhout. He is 1-0-1. Let's see. Matthew Fitzpatrick dismantles Corey Connors 5-4. That brings Fitzpatrick to 1-1. Matty Wolff and Jordan Spieth tied today. Kevin Kisner beat Justin Thomas today. Kisner runs his unbeaten streak in the match play to 8-0 in the past 2 years. Obviously he's the defending champion because there was no match play last year, so his streak is at 8-0 right now. He's just amazing in match play.
It's amazing how he's like you just said, he's amazing in match play, but it's amazing how in these like regular tournaments, he's like just middle of the road.
So
it's kind of funny.
He's always like top 20.
Some people just show up during match play. It just suits them better.
Yeah. What else we got? DeChambeau wins 2-1 versus Siwoo Kim. He pushes his record to 1-1. Tommy Fleetwood wins, pushes his record to 1-0-1 against Antoine Rosner. What else we got here? Victor Hovland won 4-2.
Lost 4-2.
I mean, sorry, lost 4. Yeah, Victor Hovland lost 4-2. I did that. I'm looking at I always read it to the left. Max Homa beat Colin Morikawa 2-1, especially after that crap tee shot that we saw. He was playing it from like in the woods above a stone wall or something like that.
Yeah, remember that? I thought it would fall over.
Yeah, it's crazy. JT Poston beats Billy Horschel 4-2. He did not. Horschel did not have a good day at all today. Mackenzie Hughes wins 4-3 against Webb Simpson.
Wow.
Hughes pushes his record to 2-0.
Now everybody that's 2-0 that we're going over, they've already qualified for the knockout rounds.
Correct.
Pretty
Yes.
much.
Yes. Yep.
So tomorrow's actually gonna be an interesting day for some guys. Like for Jordan Spieth, he's gonna win. Other guys that are 1-1, they have to win.
1-1, they have to win tomorrow.
So tomorrow's actually a fascinating day if you're interested in that.
Yep. Westwood continues his winning ways. Well, his playing well. His playing well ways.
He got killed yesterday.
Yeah. 5-3 against Matt Wallace. Westwood's 1-1, so he'll be on the. He'll need to win tomorrow to advance. What else we got?
Would you consider him for a Masters bet? Would you, depending on what his odds are, obviously?
Yeah, light. I'd go light on him. Absolutely. That's one of my
dark horses.
That's one of my dark horses. Absolutely, I'd go light. Yep. McIlroy wins 4-3 against Lonto Griffin. Lonto Griffin's 0-2, even though he's been in the top 10 the past 3 weeks, I think, or something like that. He's been playing well. McIlroy 1-1. Obviously needs to win tomorrow to advance. Pulse beat Cameron Smith 1-up. Poulter's 2-0. Schauffele beats Jason Day 2-1. And I'm just looking at the rest of these guys. Rahm leads 1-up through 17. Rahm is 1-0, so he goes to 2-0. He seals his pass into through the next round. And Palmer and Sebastian Munoz tied through hole 15. Ryan Palmer's 1-0.
All right, we have a slew of comments coming in, Mr.
Okay.
Richard. So first of all, yes, Scotty, this is regarding Rory McIlroy. By the way, Rita Phillips, thank you for watching. Corey Martone, thanks for watching. Ryan Silva, thanks for watching. Dad, thanks for watching. Greg Lakeway, I think I already mentioned you, but either way, thank you for watching. Anyway, slew of comments coming in. Scotty Bula says he's seen Ken Martone shank it into Bruce Tremonti's mother's pool multiple times.
Nice.
That's Kirk Bray on the 9th hole.
Yeah, I put it into the house closest to the green in that backyard one time.
Mario Martone regarding the Masters, he says this is Westy's year. Get his measurements now. Mario making a proclamation.
I'm telling you, he's playing out of his ass this year. I cannot he's such a joy to watch too. Like he's in shape, but he's got a little bit of the dad bod going. He's striping the ball in contention during the Florida swing. 3 out of the 4. 3 out of the 4 events in Florida. Just electric. I'm glad he's coming back. Great to see him playing good.
My dad says regarding Rory, he says I was at Augusta when Rory hooked a shot on 10 between the cabins to continue his downfall in the final round.
Whew.
I was there, and it is impossible to miss that bad. Then I saw the pool shot he did. I admit Rory has patented that look.
He won up to himself. Fantastic.
Mario says caddy not bad either. Oh, Westwood's caddy is not bad either.
Oh yeah, his fiance. Yeah, his fiance is a good looking chick. Yeah. Although I don't think she caddied for him last week. I think
she's not caddied from this week.
His son caddied for him last week
and this week too.
After whooping that ass at Augusta.
Yeah, and this week too.
Yeah.
So I guess I was reading. I think it was some English media outlet that I read once in a while for golf stuff. They're pretty good. Anyway, journalism in England is not quite like it is around here, but it's interesting to read either way. They were saying that there's some debate between Westwood's fiance and his son on who's going to caddy for him for the Masters.
Augusta? Yeah, I bet. Right.
I guess he's gonna.
I'm assuming that round had something to do with it.
So I don't know. It's just. Some English tabloid was reporting. It was kind of fascinating. Anyway, so that's kind of everything that's going on. So again, it's important to note players that are 2-0 are already qualified for the knockout rounds, which I believe start on Saturday morning, maybe even tomorrow afternoon, for all I know.
Oh, and while I have it on my mind, don't forget Ricky Fowler, last chance to qualify for the Masters next week.
That's right, the Valspar.
The Valspar.
No, the Valero,
Texas, yeah.
Valero, Texas Open.
Yeah.
If
he needed an extra motivation to watch next weekend.
He committed to the Valero, Texas Open, and he literally he's like 85 in the world. He literally has to win the tournament, or else he's not going to get in the Masters. Chances are he's not getting the Masters.
We'll just make another commercial according to
Nick Faldo.
Speaking of. We were
What?
talking about sponsoring.
Oh,
That's so funny.
um, so yeah, that'll be something to watch for next week. I'll do a little preview, set the scene for Ricky Fowler. He's always a good pay-per-view getter because people like him and I like him. So I don't think he has a chance of winning. I haven't seen the field for next week.
I mean, coming off
tomorrow,
the week,
but
it's the week before the Masters, coming off the match play, so there's not going to be a lot of people.
I don't think anyone will be playing.
I mean,
I don't think anyone will be playing.
there's probably just going to be guys that are in his position trying to get in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's not going to be. He might be the biggest name for all we know.
Yeah, it could very well be. So we'll have more on that. Again, the field for these tournaments is always announced the Friday before. You have until the Friday before a tournament to commit.
Yep.
Or PGA Tour players have anyway. And so the field will be out tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. But Ricky has committed to the field. He said he's playing, and he's gonna make a shot at it. So it'd be interesting if he makes a run at it, right? If he's like in the lead or coming down to the final holes,
He's in the final
something
couple
like
groups.
that. I'm watching.
I kind of almost rather him
miss
it
Instead
than
of
come that close. You
miss
know what I mean?
heartbreak-
That's
miss
just
a
so heartbreaking, crazy. You know?
It will be interesting though. Because I don't think there's any chance. There's no chance he gets the top 50. He's so far out. It's not even.
Yeah.
There's no.
We'll
chance
just get
of
the
that
exemption by
happening.
winning.
So that'll be interesting. Something to watch for next week. What do you think about this course that they're playing? How about that? Can we just talk about that?
Both of them.
17th?
The 17th and then the other one.
The 11th.
The 11th.
The 11th.
Like
impossible.
Just looking at it, like that's two like the toughest par threes I've ever seen. It's crazy.
How many balls did we watch today at King's Crossing roll off on TV? We watched on TV, of course. Roll off the front of the green.
Yeah, the only one that was saved was
bounds.
Spieth because it got wedged in between the rocks, and then he went bunker to bunker to bunker to bunker.
But what was amazing was then he hit the shot from between the rocks. I was like, what are you doing? You want to break your wrist?
What do we bet? We at least three.
At least
three balls went off the cliff.
Right.
Yeah.
Siwoo Kim
it was
did
crazy.
Right?
Siwoo Kim, yeah.
Spieth,
it was nuts.
Spieth hit a shot, but
yeah,
generally he counts.
Yeah.
Joe Sargo, thanks for watching. Missed you today at the King. I don't know where. Must have better things to do.
Probably had that pesky job. You know? Job always gets in the way.
And then the 11th hole looked ridiculously tough. That's the other part three.
It's like over 200 for the 210, 220 yards.
I personally think these guys are all out of their minds for playing these. I would just take my 6 and.
Of course, yeah.
skip this hole.
You mind, please?
Let's just skip this hole. The craziest shot though, which we should which we talked about, which we were both stunned. What was it? Is it 18 that's on the water? It's like a dog leg, and they try to cut the corner, or they can drive it.
Yep.
Is that the whole? Siwoo Kim takes a driver and drives it over the
green, hits the stands.
Yep.
And it bounces and it hits the wood because it's kind of like an island green, but it's not. It's like got the kind of like sawgrass, but it's not an island green. It's got the wooden planks around the side of it, and it just comes to rest right on the wood.
Right on the. I thought the ball bounced, like you said, bounces off the stands, it rolls all the way across the green.
Yeah, Siwoo hit driver, and I think Bryson hit hybrid.
Right.
Hybrid or like a driving iron or something like that, and ended up putting it in the rough, like maybe 5 feet in the rough, like a, I don't know, 15-yard like sand shot. I mean, chip shot. So yeah, it's crazy. That was so funny. We both looked at each other. We're like, what the hell's going on?
Well, I just couldn't believe that the ball stopped on the wood.
On the wood, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we thought it was going to stop on the grass, and then all of a
I
sudden
thought it was going in the water. No, I thought it was going in the water, but it stopped on the wood.
It's crazy.
So that was unbelievable. But yeah, so should be interesting rounds tomorrow. And then obviously lead up to the Masters. So who do you think? Do you think your boy Kiz can he come away? Imagine if he wins again.
Nice.
That's like 16-0.
I know. Rematch to his title defense.
He's playing Kuchar.
He's playing Kuchar tomorrow. So Kuchar said in his what did he say?
Post round.
Post round interview. He said he wanted to get a little payback for what Kiz did to him the last time. So yeah, that's gonna be. I'm gonna actually look up what time that match is. I'm definitely gonna tune into that. But yeah, it's gonna be a great day. Then it'll be elimination Saturday and Sunday.
They play through 36. Two matches a day.
Yep, two matches a day. So that's gonna be exhaustion factor. It's gonna play into it. Texas, I'm sure it's pretty warm in Texas, so that's all going to play into it. So yeah, it's going to be a good run, good weekend of golf.
It'd be interesting to see if Spieth can get through. Like, I root for the big names to get through. So hopefully Spieth gets through. Kuchar and Kisner are already there, as far as I know. So I think they're both 2-0. So
Yeah.
their match time really doesn't mean a whole lot.
No.
As far as
the aesthetics, yeah.
Although it could be seeding, right? They might get. It could be a seeding.
Could be, yeah.
Could be a seeding thing, for whatever that's worth in these things. At that level, the seeding doesn't really matter. They're all these guys are pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so interesting day of golf tomorrow, and then obviously match play the weekend. They do 2 matches a day. So Saturday will be the quarterfinal, or the first round, and then the quarterfinal. And then Sunday is the semifinals and the final.
Yeah.
And I think there's a consolation match as well.
I think so. Yeah.
So it is kind of weird, silly that they do this round robin. They obviously changed it a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want guys just coming in for one round and then
bouncing.
They kind of lose the TV money.
You started on Wednesday. We get an extra day of golf out of it, so I don't mind it. So much.
That was funny when you thought Wednesday was like a practice.
I looked at the thing. I was like, "What do you mean? Was this a practice round or something?" No, that was actual. In a match. It's like, okay, cool.
So that was kind of fun. Yeah. But yeah, that's what we have going on this weekend. I don't think there's any local tournaments. I know Saturday is supposed to be nice. Sunday, not so much, and tomorrow's supposed to rain. But we'll certainly keep up with all the news. I'm not expecting anything crazy to happen. For page view's sake, I'm hoping something crazy happens.
Yeah, kind of a dead day.
But we'll see. It's always interesting over the weekend, and obviously we'll have the match play covered and see what storylines develop from that. It could end up with some interesting matches. If Patrick Reed is in it, if he gets through,
he's always a good page view getter.
He's always a good draw. Spieth is a good draw. Rangers up 4-0. Do the Flyers quit hockey? What is going on?
Are they even playing with professionals right now? Because they suck. Holy crap!
Wow. Anyways, so that is where we have. That's where we have that. It's a big night in Boston sports. With the Bruins having fans in the stands now. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what the capacity is. I think it's
12,000 people.
2,000.
It's a joke, to be honest with you, but whatever.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And hopefully by next year we'll be all set with the PGA Tour.
Yep.
Coming back to Boston next year. So
we got screwed last year out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
We got screwed out of the playoffs, the Senior Open. Oh. So.
So that's pretty exciting stuff. The Bruins are dominating the Islanders, so there's no reason to watch that. Hope everyone is having a good Thursday. And again, we talked about a whole bunch of different things. We also talked about the question of the week: would you bet on John Rahm, even if there's a good chance, seemingly, that he's going to have to leave? You brought up the good point that you wouldn't bet on him, not necessarily because he had to leave, but just because his concentration is not going to be there. Because, like you mentioned, he's going to be constantly looking at his phone, or
wondering how she is, how the baby
maybe he
is,
won't be looking at his phone, but somebody's going to be looking at his phone, obviously.
Yep.
So that's an interesting thing that I didn't really take into account. But we'll have more on Masters odds. What do you think they'll be out? Do you think we'll have it for the next week's show, or
let me check. There's some out right now, but it's not. It's like overall winners and stuff like that. Obviously, the closer we get to the Masters, probably the week of, it'll be.
Next week we'll have legitimate odds for sure. I know we're still
golf futures,
still a ways out.
PGA Championship. US
Speaking of betting odds, I got to talk to Daniel about what we're doing for the Masters.
Majors future. Masters, yeah. Right now, Dustin Johnson's plus 750.
Yeah.
Bryson's 900. Rahm 1100. That's still not that bad though. Spieth 1100.
All right.
Wow. He's got the same odds as Justin Thomas, which I think is weird.
It's like Spieth at the Masters. Justin Thomas has never been contended at the
That's
Masters.
What I mean. Yeah. Lee Westwood plus 2800.
There you go. So
we'll see. As we get Masters week, I'm assuming probably like Tuesday or something like that. They'll probably put out Tuesday of Masters week. They'll probably put the head-to-heads up and the prop bets and stuff like that. So we're definitely interested in that.
So that's from the degenerate corner. Mario says how about how bad the Celtics are. Stevens has to go. The Celtics are very bad. Stevens was rumored to be going to Indiana. But apparently that
But then
was
he
just
called himself a
rumors.
self-proclaimed masshole, and he drinks Dunkies.
44-year-old masshole who swerves on the roads, drinks Dunkin'
Drinks
Donuts,
Dunkies
and roots for the
and
Patriots.
roots the Patriots. So
But he also has to say that.
yeah,
that
Celtics
he's
are a
not
lost
leaving
cause.
anywhere.
Chalk it up. It's over.
I didn't understand what they did at the trade deadline today. The moves make no sense.
No.
But we'll see. I guess it would have been funny if Daniel Tice hit that shot last night to beat the Bucks, and then I guess traded the
And
next
then
day.
canned the
Thanks
next
for
day.
giving us a win. Bye.
Thank you.
Um,
Are they playing tonight too?
no, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, back to back, right, with Bucks.
Correct. Mario says he's definitely going to Indiana. I tend to believe he's going to Indiana. They just don't
Imagine that.
yet.
I mean, it doesn't matter at that point. Who cares? But like, that's such a I am not going, and then you immediately just go. Like,
well,
what are we doing?
Happens all the time. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's leaving during the season. I think he'll wait, for the season to end. If he does go, it will be interesting to see that happen. But so again, this week we have the Dell match play. We'll have an article on that. Perhaps I'll have a Saturday night PGA Tour article, depending on what happens. If something crazy happens or something exciting enough happens, and then we have some local golf, college golf, all kinds of things going on. So stay with Golf News RI for all that information. Obviously, if you missed it, Quinessa hired a new pro today, and I'm not going to try to pronounce his name again because it's just pointless. You can just read it on the website, but they announced a new pro today. John Del Bonis, their longtime pro, resigned, unsure where he was going. He was originally, I was told he was going to TPC Boston. Obviously, that didn't happen. So we'll see what happens with that. Obviously, Atlanta Golf Center was the lead story of the day. Before the Quinessa news, and I'm told 4 to 6 months left for that, and they'll be closed for good. So obviously they're getting through golf season, and then obviously the U.S. Senior Open coming back to Newport in 2024. I look at that and I think about one from a fan standpoint, which is really exciting, but also from a Golf News RI standpoint. It's kind of sometimes I let myself think of where we're going to be in 2024 with this. It's kind of interesting to forecast ahead 2 or 3 years, whatever it is, as far as where we are. We'll probably be a completely different, hopefully we'll be a completely different business or a completely different company and completely different, news organization by then. That'd be ideal. So yeah, something I think about once in a while, but it was kind of neat with that on the docket to think about. Looking ahead a little bit. So do you have anything else, King's Crossing? Nothing this week?
No, nothing yet. We should be coming out with our tournament schedule soon, maybe the next week or two. So I'll definitely post that when I get it. So, but other than that, it's kind of quiet right now.
And I was told today at the King by the owner Rob. He said they are hiring. They are seeking a bartender at King's Crossing. So if you want to be a bartender,
multi-duty bartender, cook, everything like that. So. You do like quick stuff like sandwiches and stuff like that.
So if you're looking for a job or someone looking for a job, feel free to go over to the King. And also there's a number of clubs that are hiring. We posted pretty much all the jobs, or at least that's all that we know. So there's certainly plenty of opportunities for people looking for summer jobs or students looking for summer work or whatever it is. So
like I said, all the courses are open up. I'm sure everybody's hiring in some sort of capacity. So
yeah, it certainly feels like it by the amount of articles that we posted about it. So
yeah.
So there's that. So listen, we're gonna wrap up the show. Let you guys get back to the Bruins. Next week we should have a guest. I'm thinking it'll be Michael Callahan. If not, he'll be the week after. And then maybe we'll try to put something together for the Masters. We'll reach out to a few celebs and see if we can, quote unquote, celebs, and see if we can get some insights on Augusta National and other things. So we will talk to you next week. Stay tuned with us all weekend long. We'll have all kinds of stuff coming up, and you never know. Whatever other local news happens, we'll certainly have it. So thanks to everybody for your support. Thanks to everybody for tuning in for the show. And I know we're all looking forward to golf season starting for real. And here at Golf News RI, we certainly are as well. So thanks to everybody for tuning in. Hope everyone has a great Thursday night and a great weekend. And we will talk to you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.